in 1975, when you had your first hit, Love to Love You Baby, the safest thing in the industry would have been to bet that you would not have another hit, because it was a disco record, and disco was considered a fad. You were kind of a sex symbol, sex goddess. How did it feel at that time? I mean, did you know that the industry was kind of thinking it was a novelty record and you were going to be faded away by, by the next year?
Well, I was aware of what they felt, but I didn't feel that that they were right. But I felt that they were justified in feeling that way, because of Love to Love You was really not a song that was well sung, one could say.
Because that was a song that you were a singer and you weren't really singing in that song.
Exactly.
You were making kind of sexual
grunting sounds.
Yeah. Well, did it intimidate you? I mean, were you embarrassed in a sense of coming back to America from Europe and having to kind of live up to that image?
Oh yes, I think that it was never me. Anybody who knows me from before, they all thought it was quite a big. It was a big laugh, and because I was always cast as the funny one, and always had a great sense of humor, I was always the one that wanted to make everybody else laugh, and at any cost.
Did you feel that you could overcome that? Because once people get stuck with certain images, it seems like it's really hard to change that. Ringo Starr, he's always considered the funny Beatle and so forth.
Yeah.
Did you think you would eventually be able to turn that around?
Yeah. I don't think I ever really felt like that was what I was going to get stuck with for the rest of my life. It's because I know that my personality was much stronger than that, I felt. And that once they got to know that other person, that they would, they would accept it.
You've worked with Giorgio Moroder and Pete Bellotti as producers and songwriters now since the beginning. Mm-hmm. Often it seems like tensions develop in teams like that. How have you been able to avoid that and stick together for all this time?
Well, first of all, we don't see a whole lot of each other. I happen to love Giorgio and Pete. 1 second. Hold on. My stomach is growling. It's going... The audience isn't going to know what hit them. It subsided. You want to ask that question again? Or...
Yeah, it's easy just to ask it, I guess. Since the beginning, you've worked with producers Giorgio Moroder and Pete Bellotti. That's a long time. A lot of times, artists and producers...
Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm only laughing because it's like once things start going wrong, they start going real wrong. Okay.
Like candid camera.
All right.
Okay.
We work with producers.
Yeah, who are those people you work with? Okay.
Wait, well, let me get it out, please. I can't take it. No, it's okay. Once I laugh, I'll get it over with. I have an innate need to laugh a lot, Okay.
Since the beginning, you've worked with Pete Bellotti. I can't remember their names.
He goes...
Yeah. It's like you're reading a script now,
Oh, gosh. My eyes are watering. Boy. Here we go. Now I can't watch him say this because I'll start laughing.
You've worked with Pete Bellotti and Giorgio Moroder, your producers, ever since the beginning. A lot of people seem to develop tensions with their producers over a period of time, and they break away. How have you been able to maintain that relationship for so long?